YouTube, how are you? Just a few minutes
Hello,
of
YouTube.
pre-show, I promise. Oh, I
He
shouldn't
lies.
promise. Something's gonna break now, and it won't actually be just a few minutes.
Shut up, Budlong!
I know. All right, and Alpha Geek Radio. Did I wait long enough? Probably not. It doesn't want to work. My BUTT is not responding. Crap. Oh, and it started right as I clicked X.
Yay! Aww. Aww.
Oh, fail.
Budlong doesn't know how to work his butt.
There we go. Here we go. All right. Shoutcast settings, we're all good there. Stream info is blank. Oops. The Geek IO show episode freaking 80. How did that happen?
Right?
Ooh. All right. So we're live on Alpha Geek Radio, we're live on Twitch, and we're live on YouTube, i.e. Hangouts on Air. I think we are good to go. Does anybody have any reason to hold off?
No.
So we are all about that base?
God damn it.
I'm just going to keep getting that stuck in your head, hopefully. That's my aim. Good sir. Alright, so chat. Try to position my windows here.
I should know better than to check images, but oh, yes. Listen!
Hey! Listen!
So, Budlong, are you going to catch up on now 3 days of Inktober?
Catch up on 3 days of it? Oh, jeez. Maybe. I tell you what, while you guys are doing your spoiler stuff at the end, because I haven't seen any of those shows, I may draw one on my tablet for kicks and giggles.
It's ink!
I don't do pen and paper.
Ink!
This is digital ink.
Ink!
I don't want to draw it with real ink. I don't like doing that.
Ink!
Whatever. And I didn't do an audio test on the tablet. Hold on. How is this on?
Crusty Budlong.
How is this on your end?
Spoilers.
That was fine.
Okay.
Spoilers.
No,
No,
nope.
for some reason I thought it was within Hearthstone. Like, what the
Spoilers.
hell's going on?
Nice. I don't think it's loud enough here. Hold on. That's not cables. That should be those. Let me see what it says. It shows up on the recording.
Spoilers.
Whoa, now it's loud.
Yeah, I can turn it down on your end. Trying to make sure the recording and what you hear are about the same, so I don't have to do any weird leveling at the end. All right, how about this?
Spoilers.
That's loud.
Still loud? Okay.
Ooh, I got a shadow flame. Nice.
Spoilers.
It's a little better. Try playing something more than 2 seconds.
I hate you so much.
1, 2, 3, let's go! Yeah, this is 60 songs. Let's go! And they're all 1 minute long. Let's go! Take a shot with every song. Let's go, let's go.
How about that?
That was a little loud, but it's okay. It might be me.
This is good to me.
Okay. How about this? Oh, wait. This one.
Ah, shit!
Yes, that one.
Sorry.
Mobile low bandwidth simulcast of this show available on Alpha Geek Radio. Using your mobile device web browser, go to mobile.
How's that?
That's fine.
All right. If it doesn't sound good, YouTube, let us know. Feedback at geek-io.com. Here we go. And in 3, 2, 1.
Mobile low bandwidth simulcast of this show available on Alpha Geek Radio. Using your mobile device web browser, go to mobile.alphageekradio.com to tune in now.
Hey you. If you're listening to this and don't want to hear expletives, you probably shouldn't listen to it. It's gonna get interesting.
Hi, this is Ali Spagnola of the most Googled song, and you're listening to Geek IO, where you put geek in and geek out.
Mobile audio stream enabled at mobile.alphageekradio.com. Chat room enabled at geek-io.com/live. Geek IO initialized.
We're geeking out across the globe, so tuck in and hold on to your butts. It's time for the Geek IO show.
Geek IO, put geek in and geek out.
All right, it is Thursday night, means it is time for another Geek I.O. show, your weekly dose of geeky goodness, episode number freaking 80, recorded Thursday the 2nd of October 2014. I'm CJ, hello.
I'm Jared freaking 80.
I thought you were going to try and turn it into a pun. That would have worked out well. And I'm Jared, not freaking 80.
Yeah, it could have been Jared 80 Vito.
Yes, that's what I was hoping.
It's too
you were
late
doing.
now, so let's just go with it.
Let's scrap it and start over.
Okay.
3,
I'm down. Let's
2,
do it.
1. It's Thursday night. Welcome to. Oh, we're not
No.
gonna do that again.
No.
Oh.
Nope.
Oh, okay.
It is
All
foreboding.
right. It has been foreboded. Oh, holy crap! It's another week, and we're another week closer to our 100th freaking episode. It's I calculated it out. It's going to be in February, second week of February. So yeah, I got to figure out something to do then. But other than that, like, I'm a little freaked out about the fact that we've been having this show now for almost 200 episodes, or for almost 100 episodes. I can count.
Don't freak out. It's wonderful. It's been a wonderful year and a half, or almost 2 years.
Amazing, but it's just like, wow. And we'd be there if we didn't do the whole weirdness with rant and reviews taking over the numbering of the show.
Maybe.
Yeah. No.
No, we did what, 15 or 16 or so rant and reviews.
I don't know.
And
Something
that was in
close.
every other. We did like 6 months worth of rant and reviews, so it was like.
I miss rant and review. Those were fun times.
Those were fun, with the exceptions of a couple of reasons why it's not on the air right now. But
Yeah, well. We should try again sometime.
we should. Well, I'm pulling back the curtain here. I'm currently trying to get Geek.io watches at least back up and running for this month. So
I still
we can
have my notebook
the notebook.
that I got in high school. Look at that.
Uh-oh.
Nice.
You know what I was
Wait,
into in
keep
high
showing that
school?
off. Hold on, show it off. We got you full
Oh,
screen
there
now
we
to make
go,
sure it
there
actually
we
shows
go.
off.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Look at that. Oh,
Nice.
This notebook's like
That-
10 years old.
yeah. That is totally a late 90s, early 2000s notebook.
Look, see, look there. Son-in-law notes.
Yeah.
Very nice, very nice. You should sign those and sell them or something. I don't know.
Give
If
away
somebody
on
would buy them,
Patreon.
I would happily do that.
We could make it a Patreon level.
I'm down. I'll give away
Yeah.
my notes for a Patreon supporter.
Yeah, I miss rant and review. I miss it too. It was hard. It was weird what I decided to do with it, and I regret that, just like I regretted many things that we were doing around that time. But that has since changed. So, though it's kind of hard with Dale, like, supercharged with school.
Yeah.
That's
And
true.
he's-
It would be
he's-
terrible without Dale.
It would be. He's a big part of that. And so it's just kind of, I have to figure out something that he could do, and I know he's going to listen to this maybe 2 weeks from now. So 2 weeks from now, Dale, let me know when's good for you.
Which is today for him.
Yeah, right? So how the heck have you guys been in this whole massive week since we talked?
Oh, go ahead. A
Tired,
before B. Go for it.
but I'm good. How about you, Budlong? How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. I was gonna say the exact same thing. So, that's such a stereotypical or just like the normal thing
I'm
everybody says, like, oh,
tired.
I'm beat and tired, busy, and I'm like, but I really am. Like, this week has been pretty busy. I try not to do any work on Sundays typically, and I ended up going this past Sunday and going up and doing some side work to try and gain some cash. So, and it was it was a long day. It wasn't. Oh, sorry. Physically or chronologically, it wasn't that long, but it was tiring. So the whole week has been weird, and work has actually picked up. So I'm actually busy there now as well. So,
Nice.
busy and tired, even though I hate doing that stereotypical thing. But
Especially like nighttime podcasts, everybody's like, "Oh, I'm so tired," and yeah, I kind of hate that too. But it's a point where it's just like, unless you're lying and bullshitting and trying to make stuff up, you kind of don't have a choice but to say, "Yeah, I'm really tired because I'm an adult and I do adult shit."
and I hate putting myself in that position. Like, I hate that I am that busy and tired. But it's a season, so it won't last long.
No, it'll get back up there for you. Don't worry.
I don't typically let
That
it get that
season-
busy. Yeah.
That season is coming back up here in a couple.
Oh,
of,
okay. So tired,
couple of
yes. Busy,
Tired.
no, because I will be at home a lot more. I won't be going out and doing things.
All right, something random and off topic, but since I was showing off my Dragon Ball Z notebook, this came to mind. Is Dragon Ball Z like coming back around as a popular thing? Because I'm
Maybe?
suddenly seeing Dragon Ball shirts on people.
Well, one, it's an irony thing, and two, there has actually been a re-released, completely like super watered down version of it re-released called Dragon Ball Z Kai. Yeah, it's super watered down. Like, if you've watched, if you back in the day in like 1999 through like 2001, watched Dragon Ball Z on Toonami,
Duh.
that was
Where else would you watch
significantly
it?
watered down from the Japanese version.
Oh yeah, is that I went and
This-
bought the Japanese versions.
This is super watered down from that, and
Wow.
like they called what did they call the spirit bomb? They didn't call it a spirit bomb, because it's on.
Spirit Ball.
I think they did call it a spirit ball.
Of course they
But
did.
but they put it up on the here it's on CW next to like Digimon Fusion and Yu-Gi-Oh.
So for the little
uh,
kids. But no,
yeah.
like I was in the gym yesterday, and there was a guy working out that had a shirt on that said "Training to be Super Saiyan." And I was like,
Wouldn't
"Wow,
you?
I have not.
Why don't you?"
I have not seen a Dragon Ball Z shirt in like 8 years.
Yeah, it's been a while.
At Dragon Con they were all over the place, but that's kind of where you would expect them to be at.
Well, yeah. That's okay. That's expected.
Hey, my thing went away already. It usually waits a little bit longer. My lower third went away.
Oh,
All by itself?
yeah.
All by
He
itself.
says it disappears. I think you're clicking buttons personally. That's what
Dude,
I think.
all right, turn it off, turn it back on, turn it off, turn it back on,
You're
turn
not
it off,
actually
turn it back
clicking
on.
anything. I think you're lying. I think you're just turn it off, on back, turn it back off, turn it on, turn it back. See, it's not working.
All right, here, click.
I don't know where your
Whatever,
mouse is.
it's a
You're
wireless
making all this
mouse.
up. Your mouse is probably plugged in. It's got batteries. It's clicking. It's cool. But it's over there on a blank part of the screen. You're just clicking nothing.
Whatever. We know you're clicking on the Hearthstones.
Yeah. He's like click, click, click. Oh, I got 5. I mean, it
Hearthstones.
didn't work.
If you look at the Twitch screen, no, it's on the menu where I'm in. Oh yeah, also Hearthstone. I somehow got a random pack in Hearthstone. Like,
Final
I'm guessing
Fantasy. What?
It's because I ran. I guess it's
Sorry.
because I got the Diablo 3 expansion pack. They gave me a random pack in Hearthstone. So like I'm like, all right, where did this extra pack come from? I don't care. Click.
Free stuff. Woo!
Exactly. I ain't arguing. I don't know where it came from. I didn't buy it, but yeah.
Wow. Raul, okay. Go for your friend. He's got a friend who has a tattoo. It looks like he's saying tattoo. He has a friend of his has Goku in 3 poses and on one arm and Vegeta on the other.
Oh, wow.
And I assume
Nice.
he's talking tattoos, not the sleeve of like a
Yeah.
jacket of some sort. But
Holy jeez.
Wow. Yeah, that's dedication right there.
yeah, I mean I've liked some shows, but
But if he doesn't have Piccolo, he's not a true fan.
right.
No, he has Piccolo in a place that he won't show Raul. He has Piccolo on his Piccolo.
Oh man, why do we have to go there?
But hey,
Show titles, but
exactly.
Good
I'm
call.
helping the show title list, which is usually all that I'm good for.
Piccolo on his pickle? Yeah, that sounds about right.
Piccolo. No, Piccolo on his Piccolo. Don't
Oh, okay.
misquote me, Budlong.
I misquoted you. Sorry. Why don't you
Yep.
finish drinking your
I
beer
will.
while we transition into the next segment?
Okay.
Gadgets, games, and gizmos.
Pew pew, pumpkin ale. This is Gizmo, where we talk about the stuff we've been doing in the last week. Budlong, go.
Okay, so a few things. I evidently don't know how to FTP. I tried to set up an FTP server on my computer to access my files to transfer them to my tablet because dumb. KitKat It doesn't let you. We've talked about it briefly on the show before, but KitKat doesn't let you. Doesn't let third-party apps can talk to. Rephrase that. They
Does
don't
it
let
like
you-
third-party apps can talk to?
Yes. That's about how I feel while trying to do this. KitKat does not allow third-party apps to write to the SD card. They can read from it all they want, but they cannot write to the SD card. They can't even make their own folder. Let me rephrase that. Some of them can, but not everybody's updated their app. But you cannot write to a folder that you did not create. Anywho, so for my soundboard, that becomes a problem because I would like to take Box, for example, where we share all our files, and download from Box to the SD card, and then I would like my soundboard app to pull from the SD card to get the folder or the file, and none of that works because the apps haven't been updated properly. My File Explorer can't do anything with the SD card except read the files, so I can't do things like I normally did. So I was like, all right, cool. The native File Explorer on the Samsung tablet has FTP support. Awesome. I will just create an FTP server on my desktop. The only folder I'm going to use is the Box folder, and then I'll just pull that way. Not a big deal. Evidently, I'm dumb. So
Wait, so you were trying to FTP a cloud folder?
I'm trying to FTP
You're a
anything.
lazy son of a bitch!
No, it's not. I have no other way to get it on my tablet without pulling out the SD card every time I want to sync it to my computer, and that's freaking dumb.
Go to Box.com?
No, I know. I want
Not from the tablet.
No,
not from the
no.
tablet, DJ.
No, from my tablet. I want to sync that
Yeah?
files to my tablet for the soundboard app.
To the SD card, which can't write to.
Right. It's an 8 gig tablet. I bought a 32 gig card because I was like, oh, external storage, done. I don't care if it's an 8 gig tablet. I got screwed. And trust me,
I still think you're doing it wrong.
No, go search
I'm
KitKat and
following.
SD card,
I'm
and
following.
you will
No,
feel my
I'm
pain.
following him. I'm just saying he's doing it wrong.
Give me a better solution then.
Go to Box.com and download the app.
I have the app on my tablet.
He has the app,
I
but it
can't-
can't sync to the
It
SD
can't
card.
go to the SD card. Anyway, so I evidently so I got the FTP server set up. I can access it on other devices to my computer, just not my tablet. So I think it's the built-in Samsung app that's a piece of poo. And ironically, I can't go get another FTP app because I'll have the same freaking problem as the Box app or the native File Explorer or the third-party File Explorer app. Anyway, it's dumb. Oh, it's frustrating. Anyway, so FTP dumbness. My sister's wedding is Saturday, so that's been kind
It
of
is. There's
yeah.
a bunch of cake in my
Wow.
house right now that I can't eat.
That's okay. I'm so excited for that cake at this point.
Yeah, you'll get to eat it.
That's great.
There's something you have to look forward to.
That's fantastic. No, so it's weird because I moved to Birmingham in 2004. My sister was roughly 11 or 12. She's
Roughly?
21, roughly.
Mark Ruffalo? Didn't he play the Hulk?
She was markedly roughly 11.
He played the Pink Hulk. He's fabulous. Fabulous smash.
He had the purple pants, but they were a little bit more like fuchsia, and they had lace at the bottom. No, so she was about 11 when I moved away, and in my head, I moved back like 6 years later, but she's still that 11-year-old or 12-year-old sister to me, and it's weird that she's getting married, and on Saturday she's going to be having sex, and it's kind of weird. So
She's a gorgeous girl, so you know.
she's a very attractive woman. She has a wonderful fiance, so I'm happy for them, but it's kind of weird. My not our wedding present, but my
to the weirdness.
present to
Dude.
him as a bachelor, his bachelor present.
Fleshlight.
is- No, what? No,
Why would he need that?
he wouldn't need that.
To keep him away from violating your sister.
No, I want them to be happy. It's weird to think about, but I want them to be happy. I want them to have fun. But the present is going to be something that is anyway. I haven't given it to him yet. And then the other issue is the soundboard is back.
Whoa.
Whoa.
No, I'm just giving him condoms and lube. So,
Nice.
why not?
That's kind of what I thought you were going with.
Yeah.
It's a very
It's a
word I'm looking- Practical gift.
Yeah, practical. I was gonna say useful, but practical is a good one as well.
Practical gift.
And then the other thing I've done this week since the last podcast was I got my tablet back and have been frustratingly trying to set up my soundboard, as we previously mentioned. Oh, piece of... Okay.
Yeah.
And still debating over which phone to get when I do finally have my
iPhone
new
6
phone.
Plus. Get an iPhone 6 Plus. You know you want to.
No, there's no way.
Get an iPhone 6 Plus.
If I wanted something that bendy, I'd go
This
buy some
voice,
Silly
this
Buddy.
CJ's
I have no idea. I don't know.
I don't know why that accent came out with that. I don't
have-
understand.
I have
Gay
no
cowboy
clue.
accent. I'm not sure what that was.
I have no idea. But
Flamin' cowboy.
for the sake of not following the tradition, Jared has
No.
What? No, that's not right.
Oh, I know. It's all
Not
kinds of wrong.
ready. I was not even prepared because I just assumed that we would follow the
Oh,
rules.
okay. Well, if you're not ready, go ahead anyway.
So, I'll just not type that into the. I'll just not type in that show title candidate. It's fine. We don't
Which
need
one?
it.
Which one
All
was
right, fine.
Well,
I'll go.
I've already forgotten what it was, so I'm gonna.
it? Oh.
Was it the gay cowboy, flaming cowboy?
Flaming cowboy. That's what it was.
Yay!
I got it.
So anyway, my sister-in-law was in
I
town.
misspelled flaming.
past
Holy
week.
crap. Yeah. It wants to
Man.
recorrect it to flamin'. Like, did I? Is that?
Google says we know what you meant.
It wants FLAMIN. It doesn't want to do flaming. That's hilarious. Anyway,
Because Google knows what you meant to say.
right.
What you meant to type.
Flamin'.
You didn't meant the G. You went flamin'.
Surprised it didn't convert it to filet mignon. I mean, why not?
Mm.
That just sounds really good. Sorry, continue.
So yeah, my sister-in-law was in town this past week, and this weekend, Friday night, she took my wife out to dinner, and her mom, and so I had the kids by myself for that night. It was fine. Did well. Got everybody in bed. About 30 minutes late, but I did it. It's hard.
It is hard.
And then on Saturday, I got to be single dad for a whole day while she went out with her sister on a big shopping adventure thing, which is fine. I'm glad she got to do it. She had a lot of fun, and she deserves to, have some fun. She's been working really, really hard lately because 2 kids is hard. I know. I did it for one day, and I've never been so tired in all my life. It was like
I haven't gotten there yet.
It was like 8:30. I'm like, I think I'll just go to bed. I'm so tired. I do this every day. But no, we did fine. We had fun. Got some one-on-one time with the kids. So yay! Katie had fun, and I got to be a chopped judge that night. Her sister put together this pseudo chopped thing where she picked out the the ingredients, and they had to make an appetizer and a dessert.
Nice.
So Katie and her mom were not competing in quotes. They didn't really compete. There was no prize or winner.
No, I thought you were about to say there is no competition. My wife.
There was. I don't know. They were both pretty good actually. So I got to eat their creations, and they were amazing. So anytime you need me to be a food judge, I'm in. Also doing the Inktober thing. The CJ, is a cruel dictator who demands everything of us.
Yes.
Either that or I'm easily swayed by peer pressure because I'm like, oh, that sounds kind of like a fun idea. I don't know if I'll do it. CJ's like, do it. I don't want to. Do. You want to. Come on.
You
Come on, dude.
want to.
I'm going to do it.
You'd be surprised how easy people are swayed with you want to. No, I really don't. You want you want to.
You want me to stop asking.
That's exactly it.
Like, fine.
Oh man.
So I've stuck up a doodle that I drew in a meeting. Stuck up a doodle.
That has to be a show title.
Yes, it does.
Hold on.
I posted a sketch.
That's a good one.
You got a star next to that one. We need to make sure we revisit that.
that I
name.
made in a meeting while
That's
I
a
was bored.
great one.
And then, since I did the first one, I figured I should make the second. And I went ahead and made the third because it's close enough to tomorrow. There's a little sneak peek, everybody.
Yay!
It's gone. All right. And then aside from that, I finally saw the season premiere of S.H.I.E.L.D. and the season premiere of Sleepy Hollow, and I'm all caught up on Gotham. And
Sleeply?
Sleeply. Because I'm sleepy. I can't say sleeply. Sleep. Sleepy sleep? Come on, give me some of that pumpkin beer.
Pumpkin
Why does everything have to be pumpkin now? What's going
Because
on?
it's fucking amazing.
I mean, I
it's
like
fall.
pumpkin, but
Thing.
why does everything have to be pumpkin?
Have you ever had pumpkin beer? It's pretty good.
Well,
haven't had
this
pumpkin
is
beer,
this
no.
isn't pumpkin beer.
But that's
this is
pumpkin apple cider. Yeah.
Yeah, this is pumpkin cider. This is woodchuck. This is good stuff.
I've never had the pumpkin cider. I've had several different pumpkin beers, and I like
I'm
them,
actually.
but
the
I'm kind of
pumpkin
burnt
beer-
out on the everyone has to do it now.
Well, see, this is the big thing about not being a beer. It doesn't have the hoppiness to it. It is literally just like distilled and fermented pumpkin juice, which is amazing. Totes amazeballs, since we said that during the pre-show, and it doesn't count unless we say it on the show.
That's fine. Works for me. Totes amazeballs.
Non-hoppy Totes Amazeballs pumpkin beer?
Yes.
Okay.
Too long for a show title.
Yeah, just totes amazeballs, but long. Don't ruin the gag.
Don't ruin it by stretching it out too long. So what have you been up to, CJ?
I have actually been doing exactly what I'm doing right now. A lot of Spider-Man Unlimited. This game should not be as addicting as it is, and I should not be enjoying it as much as I am. But like, I can't stop playing it because I gotta get this little blue bar to the end so I can get a freaking costume and get 15,000 combo points.
You have to remind me again, what style of gameplay is this?
It's an endless runner-ish.
Oh, see, I may actually download that. I think I said that last time, but I never did.
It's very much so a poop game. Where you can take it to the toilet and really quick.
We knew what you meant. You didn't have to expound.
Because
Except that really quick part. That's not something I'm familiar with.
it gives you 5 lives, and then you have to wait or pay. I'm cheap as shit, so I'm never going to pay. So I go do my thing, use my 5 lives, go back to my desk. An hour later, I get a vibration saying that my 5 lives are back. I go outside, wander around aimlessly, totally doing IT work, until I'm miraculously done with my 5 lives. I come back to my desk. An hour later, I'm like, it's lunchtime.
Jeez.
So it is. I normally hate these kind of games. I don't know what it is. And it's game loft. I shouldn't like game loft games, and I should not like this kind of game. But man, I just can't stop.
Can't stop till you get enough.
Exactly.
Can't
Until I get
stop,
this.
You won't
Until I
stop.
get to this stupid little thing here saying I did 15,000 combo points, I'm not stopping.
That progress bar reminds me of a high school fundraiser where they have the thermometer going up to the top. That's what it reminds me of, and that looks about as much as people usually get.
We gotta sell more cheesecakes, everybody.
Yeah.
Gotta sell more cheesecakes.
Or wrapping paper, not cookies,
Yeah.
but candy bars. Yeah.
Cookie dough, candy bars. Oh yeah.
Oh man.
Man, my kids will be old enough soon for that stuff.
Oh yeah, dude. We're talking about getting my daughter into Scouts, and I'm like, that means I have to do the stupid cookie thing, isn't it? It means I have to buy a bunch of the stupid cookie things, doesn't
Yes,
it?
yes, it does.
I mean, if you do it right, you don't have to buy them. You just have to make sure they sell the right amount.
Of course, you
and
can
actually
buy
get
them
people.
and then sell them.
Yeah, you could do that.
For a profit. All right.
Keep them in your fridge until 6 months later, or your freezer, and you're like, hey.
Yep.
Like, hey.
All right. Yeah, I can
cookies
do
You know
that.
that Girl Scout cookie shortage? I got cases, baby. Cases.
$10 a box. We're during the sale. $10.
eBay, mother.
eBay, mother cookie seller. So I also got an invite to Ello, which is hipster Facebook, and
I thought it was hipster Twitter.
No, they're advertising as Facebook, but won't sell ads on your information, so you don't ever have to worry about that stuff.
It is directly like referencing Facebook, so it is hipster Facebook by far, using one font in white and black, and it's very. I can't tell if I hate it or not yet.
I was going to ask if either of you had gotten a chance to look at it yet.
I think I kind of hate it, but just because like it just drips like hipster startup bullshit. So it's just like, well,
Okay.
which I suppose is what we're doing right now, which is hipster startup bullshit. But it just like, man, just like I got on it yesterday. I did 3 or 4 invites. I give you 6 invites. So I mean, I'm willing to shoot out a couple more, and it could be because it's just I don't know anybody on there other than those people I've invited, like Daryl, almost a Dr. Shaler, to see you're still learning.
Thanks for inviting us. We appreciate that.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Hey, we were having the conversation in the chat.
Was this today
He
while I'm
asked-
at work and I can't actually look at my phone a lot of
Uh,
times?
yesterday, right before you posted.
Shh. I was at work. I can't always pay attention. You guys, when you start talking, you go like 60 lines, and I'm like, I can't go back and read that. I have like 3 minutes to look at my phone, so I can't go back and read all that.
So yeah, I kind of hate it, but I'm gonna see if I can like it more with more people getting on there. But like, and I get they're trying to be, we're doing things different, but like I can't even do hashtags and search on things like that. I don't like that. I don't like that one bit.
Well, the flip side is it is completely free, and they're not actually making money off of it at this point. So.
Yes, they're from what I've heard from very reliable sources, they're thinking about doing a microtransaction way of doing things.
Right.
So like I'm gonna guess like set up $5 to set up a group in there.
Yeah, or pay for stupid emojis or something where people would actually pay for it. Pay for groups would kind of suck, but I get as long as it's not a monthly fee and it's like a one-time. Hey, pay
for a
$5 you can have a
CSS
group.
template that doesn't look like somebody took a crap on your webpage.
Oh, themes for the app, even better. Themes for the app.
There you go. Yeah, it does not look like. It just like I said, it screams like hipster, and it makes me,
and I'm all for
like,
minimalism, but they took it a little too far.
Yeah, that's exactly it. Like I can't say anything. Like considering I said when I wanted the website redesign, I'm like I want it more Apple. I want it more, I want it more minimalistic. But that's exactly it. They just like pushed that over the edge to where literally you have a white background with black text, and that is that's all you get.
And a kind of smiley face thing on the side there.
Well, and that can be you can put your icon there. And here, let me do a screen share really quick. Hold on a
So I'll say I'm actually trying to go to the website because I'm curious. Is it lo.com?
lo.co because they're fucking hipster and won't go for a damn .com.
Well, there is a .com and it's some other company, so
yeah.
I'm sure
They may not have
they
been
could have
able to
done
get it.
something about that. All right, here now I'm screen sharing and I'm going to sign in.
Is there a .lo? Is that a country? Because that would have been kind of crazy. el.lo.
lo.lo. So
No,
yeah,
el.lo.
Here, this is it. This is literally all you get on LO. It's just this. This is it.
I mean, that reminds me of. I mean, it's
Sure,
just-
LastPass, save my shit.
Yeah. Hey, can you hit that little show password? Oh no.
Sure, if you want my LO password, which is LastPass generated, sure, I will give you my LO password because
I'm just messing with you.
whatever. See, yeah, you got the @signs, which is normal. You can hyperlink, but like this shouldn't be a thing where I can't do a search on a word.
Yeah, just for reference, we can't read any of that. So
I
the
can
text
read-
the text is too small.
I can read it just fine. What's wrong
Nope,
with you?
I can now. Just kidding.
Oh,
And it's
yeah,
responsive.
I don't know.
It's gross and responsive. Like that's bad responsiveness.
You can at least click that link though, right?
Yeah, you can click the link. It'll bring
Like
you to our
that
awesome
link that says geek-io.com/inktober.
Yes.
Okay.
Which
Just making
links
sure.
to CJ's Inktober page.
Wait, so we're not all sharing a page? What is going on here?
No, it's supposed to
Oh,
go.
no.
That's
He's-
supposed to go to what? Why did they not do that? What is this stupidness? Don't do that. Come on,
Fix
Squarespace.
it later. Fix it later. Fix it later. Fix it in post. Oh, hey, another thing I tried out. I forgot about this. Squarespace finally launched their Android blog manager app again. It's back.
Is it not shit?
It's very minimalist. So I haven't even played with it. I installed it earlier and took a brief look, but it's
That's
very minimalist.
not answering my question.
I haven't tried
Which
it.
one?
I don't know.
I missed which app
it's
we're
a
talking about.
It's a Squarespace blog manager.
I
Well, the
haven't.
problem is they only let you edit um, certain blog posts that don't have like special things in them. So all of ours don't count
Yeah.
because we have like YouTube video embeds, we've got
That's
audio
why
embeds,
when
and it
I
doesn't
installed
help.
the app, I immediately uninstalled it.
Well,
It's not useful.
yeah, the one thing I will give them this time is your one login now shows everything, every possible blog you can edit instead of
Oh,
before where you had to
good.
pick the blog. It just you log in with your account and it goes, okay, here's your 30, your 30 things you can edit. So I see Bud Long Photography, Chef Wonder Media times 12,
Oh, I see
Geek.io
what I
times
did on that.
30 or
I
however
made
many
it
there
a
are.
I made it a folder as opposed to a. what
You're
was
not
it?
listening to me, and that's fine.
No,
It's fine.
it's bothering me.
He's
Yep.
doing the Squarespace.
If you have a Squarespace account and you actually use the blog for a blog, and it's actually mostly Word, maybe a couple pictures, check it out because it actually can be helpful. If you're out on the go, you can start typing it up. You can use markup language to start doing the formatting, I guess, and then do your final edits on a desktop. Is how I foresee that being used. You can now easily get to comments, which is nice, but there is no longer analytics tracking or anything like that in the app, that's the only thing I used to use the app for. So I will probably be uninstalling it. So, oh well.
Poor Squarespace.
It's
I don't
pretty.
like it.
I'll give them that. It's pretty, and it actually looks like it was designed for Android instead of porting the iOS version, which is nice. But it's minimal functionality at this point. And they admit that. They're like,
Gotcha.
hey, it's only designed to do this, and we may add features later. Let us know what you think you want. And then they'll think about it.
I want to be able to manage my full site to its fullest on my phone without it looking like crap.
Yeah.
So other than that, I've been setting up. I didn't get my i7 Surface yet because Microsoft sucks, and they sent the damn Surface to the damn wrong address and refused to expedite it back. So it'll be like, it's 5 to 10 business days more. So
Okay.
I did have to give back my iPad because I switched departments. So I was left woefully without any kind of mobile functionality whatsoever. So I'm like, all right, just give me a damn i5 Surface for right now. And I've spent most of the day today between fighting with Crystal reports and setting up an i5 Surface. And I still love the Surface. It's really cool. It's out in the living room right now. I didn't bring it in here, but I'm gonna see if I can set it up as a soundboard too, and go from there.
Nice.
See if I can make that happen. Yeah, I'm doing the Inktober thing as well and sucking more than everybody else. So I'm actually I'm doing myself a guest disservice, but challenging myself to do only on sticky notes. Because why not?
They're squares.
Also
paper.
because it's the only thing that I have around my desk at work. So without using like printer paper. So I'm like, hey, sticky note. Hey, that way I don't have to draw a ton.
So we really can't do Inktober on digital ink to save
No, that is
resources.
against the rules.
That's a bunch of poop.
This is actually, I mean, that's the entire point. Is this guy who
Are there
made
official
it
rules?
is, yes, there are. It's Inktober.com.
Alright.
He's basically wanting everybody to get away from the digital edge for a little bit. You know, get back to how you learned how to draw, which is, you know, pencils, pen, and paper. It may not be healthy for the environment, but it's getting back to your roots. So the other thing
I love that it's make a drawing in ink, use a pencil, and then post it on the internet because that's digital. Not share it with your friends locally so they can see your drawing in person. You still have to go digital. I just think it's funny.
So all right, I'm gonna give you a little. There was a conference this week, and we all discovered one thing. Microsoft doesn't know how to count. So
No, that actually it got explained.
oh, I know,
It got explained.
but
No.
you don't ruin my joke. Damn it, you ruined my joke.
All right. Fine. Go ahead. I haven't even ruined it, but go ahead.
Yes, you did. You
No, I
ruined
haven't.
my joke.
I didn't ruin it. I'm sorry, CJ.
Windows 10 was announced because they're doing the whole rebranding to 1 and everything, and they're like, oh, Bill Gates already made a Windows 1, so we're having Windows 10. And Windows 9 was so perfect that we can never release it to the world. So I want to paint a little picture for you. On my laptop, what I'm on right now, I have Windows 7. On my Surface, I have Windows 8.1. And on my work computer, I am dual booting Windows 7 and Windows 10 Technical Preview. And it's obviously for something that was just released yesterday. It's good. Nothing works on it, though. Only Microsoft stuff really only works on it right now. Google obviously has some support for it, mainly because everything is in HTML5 and universal programming languages, so you don't have to deal with drivers. But anything that has anything to do with drivers or anything at all just doesn't work right now. I'm not complaining and just stating. It is very pretty. It is prettier than Windows 8, but we're maintaining the functionality of Windows 7. I actually like the widgets that you get on your expandable, customizable start menu.
What? A start menu?
It's
Start
back.
menu!
It's back, everybody!
And it is exactly like what you expect. It is a perfect, in my opinion, and I'm not a Microsoft apologist in any way, shape, or form. It is the perfect amalgam of the Windows 7 start menu and the Windows 8 widgets. Because, I mean, who uses desktop widgets for Windows 7? Sure, they're there. It's like, oh, yeah. You go down to your desktop, like, oh, yeah, I had a calendar widget there. But, so, whenever you go to the start menu, you can have your weather, your time, your traffic, I have it set up to where I have the weather, I have the traffic in my area, and an RSS feed in there. An RSS reader, so it kind of parses together, hey, I have a new comic I have to read. It's actually, I really like it. I haven't played too much around with the snap guide yet, where you can like snap 3 things to your page and like make something 75% and 25% and stuff like that. I haven't done that yet because I haven't needed to, but I'm going to probably just dork around with it tomorrow while I'm continuing to set up the Surface to work with my work stuff. They did a lot of improvements on it. I have a feeling it's doing what Microsoft does, which is one operating system is bad and one operating system is good, and this is going to be the good one. I didn't hate it. I hated 8. I didn't hate 8.1, but it's still just like not that great. Even on a Surface, on the ideal thing, it's just like, man, just. No. But it's fully optimizable across all of your platforms. I'm wondering if it'll work on the Surface. I probably shouldn't do that, though. Don't break the company Surface.
Yeah, probably a good plan to not do that.
During this last week, Amazon Marketplace App Store to Electric Boogaloo had a giant freaking app sale, like $135 worth of stuff for free. So I got the Swipe keyboard, which is $5. I got M-Secure Password Manager, which is $10, and I got Threes, which is strangely enough $4. And Threes is another game that I shouldn't enjoy as much as I do, and for some reason I can't stop playing it. And it's, I guess I'm just kind of in the mood for the, hey, I can do this really quick while I'm, just waiting for my damn crystal reports to load because it takes 5 fucking minutes to do a single goddamn thing.
That's how I feel about Blendoku.
CJ, welcome to the nightmare.
So it's, Threes is fun. I mean, it's really enjoyable. I know I'm late to the game, but hey, now it was free. So I don't know if they're still doing that sale or not. But if they are, do it. If you have an Android device, if you have an iOS device, wait 5 years and they might actually let you install third-party apps. I got on sale right now, and I know this for a fact, Diablo 3 and Reaper of Souls are on sale for 50% off over on Blizzard.com or Battle.net. And yeah, just go get those, and I'll play with you because I freaking love that game now. And actually, right before the show, the family was watching How to Train Your Dragon 2.
Ooh.
and that is really fucking good. Like, it is really, 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 really good. Like, 9.5 Tito's good.
Wow.
Dang. I've heard nothing but good things about it.
It is fantastic.
I
The only
eagerly
reason
will.
why I'm not giving it a full 10 is just it does kind of do the kids tropes a little too much, while immediately trying to couple it up with very adult things. So it's has a weird, like, trying to appease too many target demos thing going for it.
Mm.
But it doesn't ever take away from the movie. It's really enjoyable. All the people who acted in the first movie are back. The main bad guy is the guy from Guardians of the Galaxy, the African guy, Blood Diamond dude.
Digimon Hunzu,
Yeah,
or however you say it.
yeah. Dude, what couldn't remember Star-Lord's name in Guardians
But he
of
did
the
remember
Galaxy.
his name.
Yes,
Spoiler.
it made him very happy, and then stuff happened to him.
Yeah.
And then Drax.
And then stuff.
That's all I'm saying. I'm not gonna spoil it.
Do
It's
not
fun,
speak
though.
to my friends that way.
Finger to the throat means death. That is pretty much what I've been doing this week, and just enjoying Woodchuck Pumpkin Cider too. Oh yeah.
Why
Not
don't you
sponsored.
mention it one more time?
Dude,
Make
freaking.
my mouth water a little more.
I have 4 more if you want some.
I'll be right over.
Yeah. Whose car are we taking?
We'll take the
Yours.
Prius. That's
Yeah,
the
better
cheapest.
gas mileage. Good
Yeah.
plan. Good plan. less times that you have to shove your hand into a weird hole to get the gas to work.
Wasn't a weird hole.
I'm not shoving my hand in that hole. I don't know where it's been.
Speaking of holes, did you see that Tesla is actually coming out with a new, introducing a new model next week?
Yeah, the
S3?
D, right? Or
The
the
D.
What?
They're giving us the D. They're giving us the D. We all want the D, and Tesla is giving us the D.
Is that the one that normal people can afford?
Here, wait.
I think so. I think that's the one they're doing for. They're doing like normal prices for.
The
J-
chest
by
for
that I-
most of us.
JD heard about it, and he had something to say. Oh wow, that was not supposed to be that slow. I was just kidding. Let's see what this one sounds like. Hold on. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. Oh man.
Why is JD slow? I don't understand.
I'm gonna say it's gonna be a sample rate issue, but I don't know.
Is everything else like that, like in that folder or anything?
I'm gonna find out.
That's
I don't know. Hold on.
fantastic.
No, not everything. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, let's try the full clip.
He's my dick rock hard. Full chub.
There you go. I had those split for fun, but evidently the slow ones are, or the split ones are very, very slow.
It's better though. Full troll.
Right. It sounds like finish him.
Put some echo on that. Like, just drop some echo on that, and that'll be fantastic.
Make it happen. It's fantastic. Amazing.
If I had Brian Ibbott's soundboard, I'd be good to go. I could flip the switch and make it happen, but not on this one.
All right, so we're gonna go. We're gonna pay some bills, and do some stuff. And during the break, we're gonna do a Ali Spagnola medley because she has an amazing freaking app up online right now, up on all of the app stores.
Have you? Okay, so to do a weird free promo for Allie because we love her. Have you guys looked into that app and what all it does?
I just know that it takes your music, cuts it down to minute clips. That's as far as I know that it does.
Well, so you can pick the time too. It doesn't have to be an hour. So you can say, hey, I want to have music play for 30 minutes exactly. And you can look at either her work or your music, and it'll make a playlist for that specific amount of time.
I'm gonna do this on air. Power
super freaking cool. If you're on Android, search for
Power.
Ali Spagnola. If you search for Power Hour, there's a whole bunch of imitators on there that have been up there for years. But
Oh, yep, there sure are, isn't there?
yeah,
Yeah. So
found that out earlier. It's a $2 app, but it comes with her full album that we were talking about earlier. You're about to hear 3 or 4 of her songs in a little medley. I almost said melody, the little medley.
Ali
Yeah, we'll play here, but
Spagnola.
it's I was looking at the
There it
features.
is.
It looks pretty freaking sweet.
Binge Responsibly LLC. I have a bunch of money on my freaking thing. There's a bunch of Allie pictures, but all right, stop being distracted. Allie, you're a very beautiful person. All right, this app is very large. Download via Wi-Fi only. Yes. Okay. Damn it. This is why I never buy anything.
Why?
It's hard to buy things.
How is it hard to buy things? You click yes.
No, because I have kids who like to get on my phone, so I have to password everything.
Oh, well, as long as it's not some weird LastPass created like 30-minute long password.
That one is not. It actually just
Yeah, what is it again?
it is password 1 with a smiley face at the end.
Oh, okay. So it's not monkey.
No.
Okay.
My password is not monkey, and I'm downloading the app right now. Although I don't have a soundboard, so I can't freaking play things through it. But
Sorry, man. Sorry.
yeah, I'm waiting. I gotta actually send back my iMix or
Mixer.
iRig mix. Yeah, because
Okay.
they said, oh yeah, we'll fix it, and just like, all right, you better. Your cable broke off in your thing with me just using it normally. Not my fault.
Yeah. Anywho,
All
yeah.
right,
So
so
check
yeah.
out her app. It's out on both. I think it's like everything, isn't it? I didn't look at details. I looked at Android. I know it's on iOS. It might
She
even
has
be on.
iOS.
It might
I
even
think
be
she
on
might have
Windows
it on Windows
Mobile.
Phone. Yeah.
Yeah, or Windows Phone. Good call. Ali Spagnola Power Hour app. Let's see. We're doing what you can do on your own.
You bought my app. That's freaking awesome. And you're totally holding me in your hands right now. Yeah, I created the music for this album, but you should also know that I designed the app and all the graphics. And now it sounds like I'm showing off. No, the point is that I put a lot of love into this party, and so I'm super thrilled that you wanted to support me and actually own it. So thank you! Have I thanked you enough yet? So since you are so awesome, I am drafting you into the Power Hour League. So you're an official PHL teammate now, and I can't wait to see you tweeting as you're playing along with me in the app. Why am I still talking? Go play! 1, 2, 3, let's go!
Nice. Oh goodness, she's actually really, really cool. If you guys haven't heard those episodes, go back and look for them, and then check out her YouTube series. It's most Google
Most
song,
Google
right?
song. Yeah.
It's good stuff.
Yeah, if you just look up Ali Spagnola on YouTube, she has a bunch of fantastic stuff. She does one girl band covers where she plays all of the things.
It's great.
It's fantastic. And she's just an amazing person in general. Like, meeting her at Dragon Con was one of the best experiences. Having her hang onto my back while we were trying to run up the stairs.
Escalator.
Yeah.
Trying to get from
I'm gonna be late for my own concert.
Night Attack to the concert, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a packed room. All right.
Yes. All right. Yeah. So stay tuned, folks. I'm gonna play around this app.
Word. You've all probably heard about Audible.com before. It's the world's leading provider of audiobooks. Through Geek.io, you can actually get your first 3 months for 50% off. That's only $7.49 per month for the first 3 months. That'll save you over $22. Now, if you're not sure what Audible is, or you're not sure you're even going to like the service, feel free to try that Audible Listener Gold membership for free for 30 days. Remember, that includes 1 free book. After that 30-day trial is up, your membership will renew for the normal $14.95 per month, giving you access to 1 credit per month, as well as member benefits. What's that? You say you're already a member? Well, feel free to follow our link anyway, and you can give us a little kickback every time you buy an a la carte book. Check out all the details at www.geek-io.com/audible. And again, we want to thank Audible.com for their support of the Geek.io podcast network.
What's up, everybody? This is JD with How It Stacks. I'm here today to talk to you about Think Geek. We all know who they are. We all love what they sell. But the best way to get to them is geek-io.com/thinkgeek. Once again, we are proud to announce that ThinkGeek is a part of the Geek.io network, and the best way to get to their website is geek-io.com/thinkgeek. I am JD, and I approve this message.
Does that actor look familiar? Is a movie a little too close to real life? Join Headphones Neil every week as he recaps a TV show or movie with the random thoughts that pop into his head to find out if that show was really as good or bad as people thought. That's real insight right here on Geek.io.
1, 2, 3, let's go! Yeah, this is 60 songs, and they're all 1 minute long. Take a shot with every song. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go! This is the power hour. Let's go! Start the clock, it's counting down. Ready, set, party now. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go! To a shot, 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 to a shot. Let's go! Yeah, this is 60 songs. Grab your glass and play along. Let's go! Are you ready to tip this song? Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go! Power hour, yeah, it's 60 songs. They're all about drinking and 1 minute long. Then when you hear the song change, fill it up and throw one back. You've got 1 hour from now to kill that 6-pack. Let's go. Yeah, this is 60 songs. Let's go. And they're all 1 minute long. Let's go. Take a shot with every song. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. And now you've got it started. This game's kinda too hard. Ready or not, here comes the party. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Everybody wins. It's the perfect game. There's no competition and no shame. The first song you win, the last song you win, and this song you win, you can't not win. You can play it with a team, you can play it by yourself. Well, maybe that's not as fun, and probably bad for your health, but you'd still win. It's the perfect game. There's no competition and no shame. There are no fights, there are no ties, there are no referees that lie. You don't need skill and everyone participates. You can lose and it's even great for a first date. 'Cause everybody wins, everybody wins. Sometimes you have a, but you drink instead. Sometimes you have a, but you drink instead. Here, project with prescription to take. Career, need to shower, phone call to make. Sometimes you have a, but you drink instead. Sometimes you have a, but you drink instead. Bill to pay, dog to walk, family reunion. Yard to mow, meal to eat, something that's not fun. Sometimes you have a, but you drink instead. Sometimes you have a, but you drink instead.
And we're back, and it's a lot of pressure keeping up with her. Holy crap.
You can do it.
Also, wow, I normally don't drink that fast. All right, and if you want to support us and have more stuff going on and do things, head over to geek-io.com/support for all of the ways you can possibly help us in every way. And it's all awesome. So you can help us out in every way any way that you possibly want to. geek-io.com/support.
Support. Now I'm just stalling until I can scroll down my notes. We are still taking an anonymous survey of our listeners across the network to find out what you like and dislike about our shows. This helps us as a network to better understand who you are as a listener and how we can have better shows. So just please take a few minutes to go take this survey and tell us, like, hey, I like this. Hey, I don't like this. And you know what? We'll listen to you and make it better. Because we like you and we want to be better. So, word. Thanks.
And if you are lazy, I did finally create the /survey. So geek-io.com/survey.
Yay!
Wow. We should put that in our notes so I remember to say that.
Yeah, I just thought about it. Done. I'm just going to put the whole thing.
Thanks /geek dash. Oh, there it is. geek-io.com www.geek-io.com /survey.
Hey, will you take our survey?
I'm like Benedict Cumberbatch trying to say penguin.
What?
Nobody's seen that?
I guess not.
I'm gonna have to find that for you. It's amazing.
Benedict Cumberbatch. I'm so glad Google autocorrects that. Oh man.
Say penguin.
Wait for it. Looking for videos. Is him actually? Oh, here it is. It's 19 seconds, so I think we can take it.
Yeah, go for it.
Is penguins. Crested penguins. Parent penguin heading home. So why are these woodlands so attracted to penguins?
Penguins.
The best part is if you watch the video, I'm gonna link to the video because the video is clips from a BBC documentary, and they normally have the little facts that pop up. It's them popping up their idea of how he's spelling it in his head every time it changes it. Oh, that's good.
I'm pretty sure he said pangwangs.
No, he said panglings at one point, which is great.
Wow.
That's gonna be in the show notes. All right. I'm trying to figure out.
Right.
You're welcome.
Yeah, we're just gonna put it right above the new topic.
That works. So while Budlong runs to go get paper to do 3 pictures of Inktober.
I told you I'm doing it digital. I don't care.
Rule breaker.
Yes.
Don't break the rules. So we're going to continue on with our fall TV spoiler talk. If you like this, let us know. We want maybe make it a show akin to Rant and Review, what we were talking about in the pre-show. All right. This week we're actually going to talk a bunch of last week's stuff because Hulu sucks. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
You're a jerk.
Season 2 premiere Shadows and Sleepy Hollows Season 2 premiere This Is War.
And maybe a brief mention of Gotham.
Maybe only because I haven't watched the second episode yet.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Yeah. I've been stuck on Angel, so I actually meant to watch it.
Get stuck on Angel.
I meant to watch it today during my lunch break, and I completely forgot to. I just muscle memory to Netflix to go watch Angel.
Understandable.
That and the microwave at work roasted the thing that I was eating my lunch in. So I was all sorts of weirded out because I had gooey plastic crap that I had to throw out. I'm glad Jimmy John's delivers.
Jimmy John's.
Not sponsored to you by Jimmy John's. All right, so let's go ahead and start off with Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. first, mainly because A comes before S.
Alphabetical.
Yes. Season 2, Episode 1, Shadows. You obviously, my blue ball fell off.
You and that blue ball.
Yeah, well, it obviously you need to watch season 1 to understand what's going on here, because
Yes,
it makes
they did not do
no
a whole lot of
sense.
recapping or.
Yeah, there was no last time on Agents of Shield. Was there? No, there wasn't. There wasn't a single bit of that. Just straight into the.
No, there wasn't.
No, there
It's just
wasn't. There
like
was
a-
straight up Lucy Law.
You already
straight
know
into
what's
the,
going on, right? All right,
Right.
jump in.
There was straight into the prequel or the Agent Carter.
Oh yeah.
Thing.
Straight into the Captain America stuff.
Yeah, because hey, there's going to be an Agent Carter show too, and I'm okay because she's hot.
Except
Also,
in Winter Soldier, not so much.
Well, yeah, but that's not the same girl. So, Neil, was Neil McDonough Dum Dum Dugan in the first one, or
He
the
was.
Captain American?
That's what I said. I was like, I don't remember Neil McDonough being in Captain America. Was he?
Yeah,
in
me either.
Captain
I'm
America?
not arguing. He pulls off Dum Dum Dugan, man. He's freaking awesome as Dum Dum Dugan. Like, hey, I recognized him right away. He opened his mouth. I'm like, holy shit, it's Neil McDonough.
He didn't even have to open his mouth. I saw him.
Yeah.
What's McDonough doing here? Was he in Captain America?
Yeah, though if he's going to be recurring in the Agent Carter show, I'm okay with that.
I'm down.
And then the other Asian guy who I think is from Hawaii Five-0.
According to Internet Movie Database, he was in the first Captain America.
I can't.
Why
stay
don't I
awake during
remember
that
him?
movie? So,
Huh?
the first Captain America kind of bored me. It was weird pacing.
Yeah.
It's the only Marvel movie that I have not actually like fully enjoyed. Then again, I don't like Captain America as a character, so it's kind of a. I watched it as a completionist thing, but I just didn't. I didn't
think I liked
Because
Captain
you hate America. Sorry, my
No.
camera's off 'cause I had to go get paper, but I'm working on it.
Winter Soldier.
You've seen
I actually,
Paper?
Paper.
It was wrapped in plastic.
Though I did like Winter Soldier. I loved Winter Soldier. That was amazing. Just the first Captain America movie was just kind of bleh. But yeah, you have to watch season 1 going into this because they're like straight up, hey, this Hydra thing's going on and Coulson's in charge now. So it's like, wait, if you didn't watch it and like all of a sudden you came from like the Avengers to season 2 of Shield, you're like, wait, Coulson's alive and he's in charge of Shield? What?
Also, if you're just tuning in, spoiler alert.
I said
I know we
spoiler
didn't do
show.
an.
This is-
Did we do an
Oh.
official spoiler thing before we started?
Spoilers.
Yeah. So yeah, and also this goes retroactive to the last season as well. So
Oh yeah.
anything
season.
previous to the first episode, including anything last season. So yeah, you just okay. Like Jared has talked me into saying, and also Daryl told you,
what?
Daryl told me to. Blah, blah, blah.
No, you froze for a good like 3 seconds. You said,
Oh.
like Jared said, and then it was dead silence until derp derp derp.
Yeah.
And Daryl also. Blah, blah, blah. Go back, watch the premiere of S.H.I.E.L.D., and then you can even skip, like, if you don't want to watch the entire season, if you want to just get, like, the crash course, find out what episode happens right before the Winter Soldier tie-in. Go from the pilot...
tie-in is turn, so whatever's right before that.
Yeah, go right to that episode right before turn. And you can just watch the rest of the season. One, it's amazing. Like, there's no question about it. It's really spectacular.
Is it the
after that point?
one where Sif shows up was right before that, or is it a couple episodes? I'll look it up.
Maybe. The Sif episode was good too, but the Thor 2 DVD release tie-in.
Yeah.
It's the first half of that season was just kind of meh. Very meh. But this hit the ground running. Like, you right off the rip, right after the Agent Carter thing, you see Lucy Lawless and English guy, like in a badass, like almost a Black Widow kind of deal where they're working and joking and being serious, also being serious agents, and then fucking Absorbing Man shows up.
Like what? Really? Absorbing
Yeah,
Man. Right.
Absorbing Man.
They made him awesome.
I know, right?
Like, what is this? Where's the special effects budget on this, man? That's
Yeah.
great.
They got both. One thing that you'll get, it kind of goes to both of these. They got amped up budgets like big time this season for Shield and Sleepy Hollow, man.
Oh yeah.
They're like, all right, this brought in a shit ton of money and is really popular. Here's all of the money, and they made it awesome. Nobody would think that Absorbing Man would be any kind of good, but in a world where you don't have any superpowers, Absorbing Man is really dangerous. When you don't have a Thor to just smack him with lightning.
Hit him with a hammer.
When you don't have a Hulk to smash, it actually really, like, he's really an amazingly dangerous villain, because all of a sudden guns don't work.
Apparently they work a little bit.
A little bit.
A little bit.
Not a lot, though.
To knock off a chunk.
Yeah. Also, Knock Off a Chunk is my Alien Ant Farm cover band.
Nice.
But yeah, it's just they get real deep into how Shield is rebuilding, dealing with the rest of the government, dealing with the fact that they're technically all terrorists, and just kind of. What did you think?
I thought it was very, very strong, and here's why. Because the problem with season 1 at the beginning was that it was just kind of boring.
Yeah.
Because they were just kind of overpowered and everything was going perfectly well and there really wasn't any tension or anything.
Yeah.
But in this one there is risk, dude. It is high intensity and stuff is going wrong. People are dying. People are getting beat up by superheroes and things are just like, holy crap, how are we gonna pull this off? And it's good. Like it really definitely right off the bat pulls you in and you're like, okay, this is crazy stuff. Like at the end of the first episode, it's like, they made all this hullabaloo about Lucy Lawless being in on the show, and is she dead? Did she just die?
I don't know.
Episode 2 yet, but I was like, I think she just died. Really? They waited all this hullabaloo for one episode?
Well, they did say she was a recurring character, so I'm gonna guess she gets deathlocked or something along those lines. Again, that's speculation. I haven't watched the second episode yet either, so I'm guessing she gets deathlocked.
Maybe if they grab her. Depends on who gets her.
Yeah.
She's like grabbing the crazy death thing.
I would like to see a superhero. Yeah.
She's grabbing the MacGuffin and her arm is dying, so she cuts it off. Like,
right?
Crap.
Daryl actually, Daryl was doing his normal Daryl thing to me, where he's like, "All right, I'm going to talk to you while I'm watching the show." He's like, "All right, I wonder if they're going to cut off her arm." 2 seconds later, oh, yep, there it goes.
I wondered that too, and I was like, "Nah, they're not gonna." Oh, okay, yeah, that's what they're gonna do. Okay,
there goes.
We're full throttle now. All right, let's do this thing.
And if they keep up that kind of pacing, because it was literally just bam, 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 bam. There was not a lot of downtime. Like really, the only downtime was when they were dealing with what's his face, Pretty Boy,
Ward, former Agent Ward.
Yeah,
bearded Ward.
He looks really good with facial hair. Like he
wears a beard very well, I gotta say.
Yeah, he rocked the facial hair.
I mean, they tried to make him look scruffy, but it just made him more handsome, I guess.
Yeah, right.
old Agent handsome.
That's really the only slow time that they had, and even that was just like it was still really quick and dealt pacing very well.
It was like, yeah, this thing last season, and yes, he's still around, he's still on the thing, so let's just so you know he's here.
Yeah, and
he's still...
freaking Patton Oswalt's still there. I'm glad they're not overusing him right now. I have a feeling they're going to, though.
I don't know. They're using him just right for now. Just
for now, yes.
Just a little hints. You don't need much, just like a minute or two every episode's fine.
I can
lay your reference in there.
Yeah, for his weird obsession. I think what he is actually going to fall into play in the near future. What, like the fact that he's a life model decoy or something
Yeah.
is going to come into play.
I've heard
very
that theory.
soon.
That there are many of him.
And you know, I'm okay with that. Like I'd like to see where that would go. But with the whole Lucy Lawless thing, I want to see. Like I said, I want somebody who's going to be able to turn the table, because obviously now we're introducing superpowers into it. And if the entire episode is, or the entire series is, you know, oh my God, we have to run. Oh my God, we're not going to win. Oh my God, this. It's just like that worked in Buffy. That worked in the early 2000s. It doesn't really work too well now.
Yeah. Gotta lose a little, gotta win a little.
Yeah,
Nice
exactly.
balance.
You
Gains
can't
and
just
burn.
have lose, and all of a sudden at the end, it's like, okay, we can actually maybe pull ahead.
Maybe gotta pick yourself up. But no, I like that, you know, Coulson's like stretched thin and everybody's like,
Yeah.
where is he at all the time? You know, he's not the awesome super go team guy anymore. Fitz has lost his effing mind of like,
Right?
wow,
Oh
they
my
went there. Okay.
Yeah.
And that twist, I guess, at the end. Spoiler alert. That he's crazy.
Yeah,
You
he's
think the whole
absolutely
time.
insane.
You think the whole time he's there talking to what's her face, Simmons.
Fitz. Yeah, Simmons, yeah. Yeah, and then all of a sudden, poof, she's not there.
He's not actually there. He just thinks she is. Like, holy
Yeah, and
crap.
he's completely lost his entire mind. So yeah, that worked out well. And they said she left because and off to do something, aka probably going to do another show for a little bit, or off filming a movie or something. And
Either that. I mean, she's still in there as his crazy thing he talks to, but
oh man, just it's so good. They started it off really well. I'm very excited to see where season 2 is gonna go.
it's really strong. I'm very pleased with. They didn't pull any punches. They came in swinging
Yeah.
and they landed it. So I'm pleased with Shield. Let's keep
Me
it.
too.
Let's keep up the momentum.
Yeah, don't do what you did last season. Just keep it up going. You got everything down. You have where you're going with this season. Obviously, a pretty clear arc. You even have a nice MacGuffin going on. You got that.
MacGuffin, and they got a super powered villain that they didn't defeat in a single episode. So
Yeah, it wasn't a one and done. So not
wasn't a
monster of the week.
Oh,
Yep.
jinx. Here we go.
So yeah, just keep up the good work.
Really have to stop doing that.
Yeah, I know.
It is quite frightening.
We are Groot.
We are Jazz.
Yes.
All right, just because I'm jealous of Lynn Peralta, partially, kind of, my flaming cowboy. If it'll light up.
Nice.
Because why not?
You could illustrate 3 of the show titles because I might.
I might.
Because
I'm not doing Piccolo on his Piccolo. I'm not doing that.
I go for Bud Long Wants Cake or Pink Hulk Babby Smash.
I don't have any pink, so I could try doing maybe some ruffles. We'll see how it works out.
Ruffles, maybe some ruffles.
Fantastic. So yeah, let's go ahead and move on into Sleepy Hollow, season 2, episode 1.
Sleepy Hollow.
This is war.
So I don't know if you're in the know or not. Is this going to be another 13 episode season, or are they going to fill it out into a full season? Do you know?
I think it's a 13 episode season because Fox
Good.
doesn't really like to do the 22 episode seasons anymore.
I think that's a good thing because I think Sleepy Hollow works best if you're not trying to stretch it too thin.
Yeah.
Because I mean, it had weak sauce, watered down episodes doing it 13. I don't.
Yeah.
Let's not do that for 22 or plus.
Yeah. I don't think that they're doing that. They could be, but I don't think they are.
I thought I read somewhere that they were, and then I read somewhere that they weren't, so I wasn't sure who to believe. I believe you, CJ, because clearly you know everything on the internet.
Yes. No, this is not Once Upon a Time. I don't really stay up to date on the random Sleepy Hollow news that filters
How was
through
the Once
internet.
Upon a Time Frozen thing?
Oh, fantastic! I was going to talk with Rachel here, but since she's not here, I'm not going to talk about
I
it.
never
Really
watched
good,
Once
though.
Upon a Time, but
It's
how did they advertise the crap out of that?
Oh yeah, oh yeah, and
I
they
don't
pulled
even
it off,
have
though.
cable or satellite, and I saw.
Well, it's
this.
up on. It's all up on the Netflix. So season 1 through 6.
I know. It's one that I'd like to look into.
They paid it off. But I'm not going to get into that because I don't want to spoil a show that I don't advertise.
No, that's fine.
So yeah, they started off Sleepy Hollow like straight up Abrams.
Yeah, I was like, what? See, I was confused, extra confused, because I had to wait 8 days because Hulu are a-holes.
Yeah,
like,
right?
No, you got to wait a week and a day to see this. I'm fine, whatever. So I pulled it up and started, and I'm like, yeah, so-and-so's dead, and this person's dead, and it's been a year, and all this stuff's going on. Wait, what? Talk about, how did you get out of purgatory? It's like,
yeah, that's exactly
and accidentally post the second episode. I'm so confused.
They did the same thing, and I looked at Rachel when we were watching, and I'm like, wait.
Did I miss
so
something?
they somehow got out of purgatory, and he's being buried alive. What the? Wait, what? What's going on here?
How are they back at the cabin?
And
then and they captured him, and they didn't explain that, and I was so confused. And then all of a sudden, like he was putting his plants there, and it's like, oh, it's neat how you have plants, and you can trick them into believing that they're in sunlight. And I was like, oh, I know what they're doing.
Yep.
You shifty little mwah.
Yeah, they pulled an Abrams in that one really well. Also, consequently, also exactly what I hate about Abrams television writing. The first half of that episode I didn't like. I'm not gonna lie, because of that whole. I don't like quote unquote dream sequences. I don't like the pull back the curtain crap. At least not to dragged out to that long. Like,
yeah, it was a little. That was my problem with it. It was like a minute or two. Okay.
Yeah,
fine.
if it's a cold open.
Like 10 to 15 minutes of.
Yeah.
What is going on?
Yeah, like, if it was a cold,
here?
Like they did this, they did a great on I go back to it because that's what I've been watching lately. Buffy and Angel, the cold opens being, and it was all a dream. And I'm okay with that. Like that 2-minute cold open, sure, great, good, let's do that.
Yeah,
That's
I mean, it's usually how Abrams does it too.
Yeah, well, most of the time. Sometimes they do an entire fucking 9 seasons worth of it.
9 seasons.
Lost.
Abrams show ran for 9 seasons.
Lost?
6 seasons.
6 seasons? Okay, 6 seasons worth of it. And I think Alias ran for 9 seasons, by the way.
5 seasons.
Really? I thought that show was on like for like 20 years.
Nope, 5 seasons. 5 seasons.
Could be weird Fox thing where they would keep it off the air for a full year or something.
Yeah, it was 3 full seasons and then 2 short seasons.
Oh, okay.
Alias.
I've never watched Alias. Well, sorry, I watched a season of Alias and I got out of it.
It's okay.
But
I know you don't like Abrams. It's where we divide. Is Abrams and Bob's Burgers.
But like the first half of the episode just felt kind of weak and weird to me, considering how it ended, like last season ended, and what I've come to expect out of Sleepy Hollow. It's just the slow and the mind games and everything like that, like with very little action. And that's the thing is, if you're gonna do Sleepy Hollow, did a very good mix of beer.
Sorry, beer.
They did a very good mix of messing with your head, but also keeping the pacing and keeping the action up. And the first half of this episode didn't do that for me. It was very slow.
Yeah. Mostly just because I didn't understand.
Well, yeah, but up until right up until they got done with Pretty Lady and the fact that it's her ex-fiance or whatever as the Horseman of War.
Yeah. Well,
death rather.
Death.
Sorry. And so you having him come out as the Avatar of Death, and after that it got actually good. And so I don't think that they're really gonna flop on it. And if you're into the cerebral stuff, this episode is great for you. But
I am. And I really liked their portrayal of Ben Franklin.
Yes, it was fantastic.
Because that's actually probably pretty accurate.
Yeah, I loved every time, like Ben Franklin got mentioned, he just goes on this like tirade of like polite British curses. Polite British curses, like for a good 30 seconds every time Ben Franklin was mentioned, every single time.
He insisted upon himself being everyone knowing the most smartest person in the room.
Oh man.
And whose apprentice wasn't he?
Yeah, I know. He was like the spy master for George Washington, his apprentice, and Ben Franklin.
And probably, wow, my brain just go blank.
He was probably also the assistant for, what's his name? Giant signature guy.
Jefferson. Hancock, yeah.
Hancock. He was also his assistant, but he was working for Franklin that day and forgot his glasses. So thusly, he is the reason.
No, he signed it really big because his signature somehow sealed a demon into something. I'm sure.
Yeah.
Some kind of complicated explanation for that.
Yeah.
This sounds like a crossover for Supernatural.
Yeah, it's basically Buffy meets National Treasure, I guess.
Yeah, it kind of does the whole like it's kind of very Buffy, just historical Buffy.
Yeah, historical Buffy. There you go.
There you go. And from what I've heard of Supernatural, it kind of is that as well. It kind of does that. It does that just like less lighthearted because there's no hope in any of this entire freaking series so far.
Yeah, it's pretty dark.
Just when they give you this little glimmer, like, oh my God, he found his fiance, rip. Oh my God, him and the lieutenant are gonna get rip. Oh my God, his son's gonna help, rip.
His son's alive. Oh,
rip.
Oh, jeez, wow. How did I not see that? Oh man, that's awful.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, dude.
Yeah. He gets shit on like this entire series. Like he is the unluckiest hero ever, man. Like dies and gets teleported in time. Finds out his beloved his wife is still alive, but in purgatory. His son is still alive somehow, but is a demon, is a sin eater, and also the horseman of war.
And wants to kill him.
Yes, the the two friends he has, one randomly jumps from being dead to alive and in purgatory and not, and just she's a MacGuffin in and of herself, and the other one's completely batshit insane.
Where was Orlando Jones?
I know, I miss Orlando Jones in this.
Him at all.
They got Harold in there. John Cho or whatever his name is. I think his name's John Cho.
New Sulu.
Yeah, Sulu 2.0.
All right, I'm gonna hold off on the third one till tomorrow, but I now have totes amazeballs.
Nice.
I like this.
Make
only show titles for his.
Well, the problem is I won't have enough for everyone every day. So
sure you will.
There's 1, 2, 3. I mean,
it's going to be hard to do some of these. I won't be able to do Hulk properly without trying multiple times.
Color?
No, without trying multiple times. It's going to look horrendous, and I really don't. I have a hard time.
So you're missing. Yes, we insinuated penis with Piccolo, but you could actually draw Piccolo, the DBZ character, on a wind instrument.
or a Piccolo snare. Whatever.
Yeah. So you don't have to take it in our context. Make it your own.
I have a hard time not going that way now. So.
Stuck on Angel. It doesn't have to be Angel the character. It could be, a whispering. Or
I actually thought about doing like a window decal Angel, but then it's hard to do that. So.
David Boreanaz just there. By the way, speaking of David Boreanaz, he rocks some facial hair. Speaking of facial hair. Man, he rocks. He in the latest episode of Bones, I saw previews because it's Fox, and they're like Bones.
Yeah, people like this show.
He's
still a
rocking some
thing.
facial hair now, and he looks awesome with facial hair.
Nice.
I keep making the comment I don't think he's as sexy as Budlong thinks he is, but now that I see him with facial hair,
You're coming around, aren't you?
Oh
You're
yeah.
coming around. See?
Though
Yeah.
no, he still holds no candle whatsoever to David Tennant with facial hair. Oh my God, he becomes a sexy motherfucker with facial hair. There you go. Just speaking of back to sexy, man, he's still this guy's still like, he is a gorgeous man. Ichabod Crane. He is a good-looking dude. Though his fiance looked less like Amy Adams this season. That makes me sad.
Aww.
But the second half of the season, like second half of the episode, I really enjoyed. I really liked the badass Avatar war guy at the end, like with the flaming sword and that guy. That guy looks awesome.
Yes.
The war
Horseman
armor.
War. It's pretty bad. Bad A.
Yeah. What'd you think of the entire? What'd you think in general of it?
I thought it was pretty strong. Like, the first half didn't bother me at all, and the second half is, doing a nice job of setting everything up. And then they got their obligatory Ichabod Crane has some issue with
modern technology.
When he can't put the car in reverse.
Yes.
Put it in reverse. Out of the way. I really should learn how to drive.
Oh man, that leads the only humor in the entire series. It's just, and it's appropriately placed. There's not a ton of it, though. I would like to see an episode because this arc is going to get really dark really quick. I'd like to see one episode of the calm before the storm, of him just trying to figure out his place in the world now, and a lot of it being dealing with cell phones and cars and computers. That one filler episode, and especially if they're going to do a 22 episode season, they need to have that one one or two lull episodes. That just nothing progresses, just something but it's just a character development episode, because you don't get a lot of insight on why this guy continues to fight and doesn't just give up, other than preordained, destiny. But there's no other reason for this guy to fight. There has to be something there. There has to be something keeping him going, and I'd like to see what that is, other than just, I have to get my fiance back. Oh no, there's bad guys. I gotta get my fiance back. Oh no, there's bad guys. Oh crap, my son is one of the bad guys.
Okay. And then they're like, okay, we're gonna unleash the Hell Army. Oh no, we fixed it.
Okay. We got better.
It's because they're going through all that thing. I was like, okay,
Yeah.
so this is what the season's gonna be about. It's the Army Unleashed, and then oh no, they fixed it. Okay, never mind. That's not what this season's gonna be about.
That was anticlimactic as hell, man. They built that up. All right, if Malekith even sees this portal, he's gonna try and rush through it. He's gonna have an entire army, and and Harold was like, "Oh my God, seriously, you have to stop him. I can barely control myself. Here in a couple seconds, I will try and kill you. Go to that magical cave that nobody ever mentioned before, and doesn't look anything like what we did last season."
But it's always been there. Trust me.
Yeah, it's always been there. You just never looked at it, and also
though it always seemed like she was communicating from that church she built or whatever to keep herself safe. No, she's actually been sneaking into this weird cave thing the whole time.
Yeah, and Malekith was always in the forest, but no, just this cave. Nope, ignore the forest behind him.
He's just walking around. He's riding his horse.
Yeah,
he's doing demon stuff. Don't worry about him.
Damn it. And then all of a sudden it's like, all right, we have a couple of seconds. We have a couple seconds to get through this door. We have to get through it. Okay, we made it through. I'm like, really? That doesn't seem very climactic.
Yeah.
But yet they can still affect the real world because there's a fucking horseman avatar now. So it's like, why did they need the portal? Why did they need the portal at all when they can affect the natural world?
I guess it was going to speed things along or something. I don't know.
Okay, all right. Once a day, we could put an undead soldier in there. All right, cool. We'll eventually.
And the key, it's a one-time use. Just saying. Oh, that's convenient.
Yeah. So the bad guys can't randomly grab it.
So that mulligan or MacGuffin's gone. Nice to know.
Yep. So yeah, this one actually it wasn't great. It was good. It was good.
No.
Just not
strong. It's not the best. Not as good as the end of the first season, but
yeah,
it's the beginning
and I'm
of the
sold.
second season.
Though I'm totally
I'm in. I'm still in.
They have not Walking Deaded me yet on this. I'm still excited on where it's going. I'm not quite ready to jump off of it yet. It took me 3 seasons to get off of The Walking Dead. It's going to take me at least that to get off of this, mainly because he's pretty to look at.
Indeed. All right, before we wrap up, I have something totally random because we mentioned David Tennant's facial hair. I had never seen David Tennant with facial hair, so I did a Google search, and the first thing that came up is this web app that somebody made of 2048 with David Tennant's facial hair. Basically, the tiles are like the higher you get, the more facial hair David Tennant has.
Wow.
It's pretty amazing.
Wow.
I posted a link at the chat. But yeah. Thank you, Internet. Thank you.
Yeah, he's in a new show, like holy crap.
Yeah, I know, right?
Holy crap, what the hell?
And it's crazy how much David Tennant looked like David Bowie when he was young. But,
yeah, right? Oh, Internet. Is there anything that you're not willing to weird out?
Why not?
Alright, now I'm stuck on this too. What the hell?
Alright, we better wrap up quick. Before we lose CJ forever.
Yeah, so let's go ahead and wrap this up. Yeah, so the next part is Jared.
Oh, I get to wrap it up.
No,
Budlong wrap it up. Oh, he's not paying attention.
I am. I'm pulling the notes back up. Sorry. I'm in the middle of trying to draw my next one, which is hot dogs and coffee with Professor Shy Guy.
Nice.
Oh, there you go.
But it's gonna be a fun twist. Look to our Twitter account for that later, because it's gonna be fun. Where did my notes go? Crap. I'm looking at old show notes. I'm trying to find the right week. Here we go. Scroll down. This is great radio. Yes, we can be heard. Oh wait, what? Is that the right place? No. That's the next one. Sorry. It's that time of year again. It's Extra Life. November 7th, 24-hour gaming marathon where we all try to play. They should phrase that differently. Or I should. We as a group try to play games for 24 hours. Not everyone tries to play for 24 hours because that would involve Red Bull and 25-hour energy drinks. And somebody tried that already. We're not going to do that again. It doesn't end well. So go to geek-io.com/extralife for more information.
Indeed. All right, and what happened this week on the Geek.io network, you ask? Well, Daryl finally got around to posting something. Woo! Up on the Comic Cave he did a review of Nailbiter Volume 1. Consequently, I think that's what we're talking about next week on the Comic Alliance. So, got that going on for us. We obviously started Inktober. Geek-io.com/Inktober somehow brings you to mine, but just go ahead and click the link there to see everybody else's, because I don't have time to fight with it. So we got me, Daryl, Jazz, and Budlong too. Yay! After some peer pressure. Speaking of peer pressure. All right, and contrary to what Budlong said last week, he's a filthy, filthy liar. You should know this by now. Howard Stack's Ren and Stimpy is finally up, and
I just meant it would be up at some point between the next then and the next episode, and
sure,
that's what happened. Yeah,
sure,
yeah. It's a good episode, though. You should go listen to it.
It is a good episode.
It was a ton of fun, and that's where I got clips like this one. Really, you're not gonna play this time? Fine. Yeah. Yeah. Just throwing that out there. If you're curious, what got JD to say that about Ren and Stimpy? I
know, because I listened today.
What? Special shout out and thanks. I didn't know if I was allowed to put it in the notes to officially say it, but Start Select Adam gave us the music to play in between interstitial stuff. So special thanks to Adam over at Start Select. We appreciate it.
Nice.
How it stacks stuff? Or this one?
No, the interstitial music, all the Ren and Stimpy music that was involved in that entire show was from Adam. Thankfully, he has the
that's right.
entire.
'Cause you didn't capture the magic.
Yeah, because I was too busy. No, but he has the 3-volume production music, so it's like everything, like the little sound effects for like people falling and all kinds of stuff is in there. It's great.
Wow.
Yeah. It's awesome. It's like 3 gigs worth of MP3s. It's fantastic. Anyway, it's a great episode. Go listen to that.
My David Tennant facial hair game is over.
I don't understand what I'm supposed to be doing.
Matching.
But it won't let me. It only loaded 2 pictures.
Use arrows to go.
Arrow
to
keys
move
to-
arrow keys.
Yes.
Oh, so it's like 3s. Okay.
Yes, 3/2048. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So if you want to help support the podcast and the network in general, go over to patreon.com/geekio, patreon.com/geekio. Help us out with a monthly donation. If you donate $5 or more to the cause, we will read some stuff for you. We will read your name at the top of the show. Donate $10 or more, we will read a Twitter link thing for you, whatever you want us to read at the top of the show.
At the top of that show. We can be heard on Stitch Radio. Just search for Geek.io to help us out if you do. As well as on iTunes. Just leave us an honest review and we'll gladly read it on the show.
Indeed. All right. Now time for the show title candidates. Yeah. Totes Amazeballs. Where did that extra pack come from? Piccolo on his Piccolo, which sounds like an answer to that question.
Oh, man.
Budlong wants Jazz's cake.
It's not my cake, it's your sister's cake. Sorry.
Pink Hulk Fabu Smash. Flamin' Cowboy. Stuck up a doodle. eBay, mother cookie seller. Ello. Dripping with hipster startup bullshit. Stuck on Angel. Knock off a chunk. And sorry, Bear. All right. Yep. Spoiler alert. It's going to be stuck on a doodle.
Yeah, it just feels like a good show title. It just flows.
It's going to be stuck up a doodle. Spoiler alert.
Oh.
Ew.
Yeah, that's a little weird. That's okay though.
What, like, what was it? Half of the shit that we do isn't weird.
Not half. It's more like most of it.
90% of what we do.
All right, are you guys good?
Yeah, I'm good. Let's
All right.
good. Head the hell out of here.
Oh, I'm great. All right, guys. Thanks for hanging out with us for the past hour and wait for it. 41 minutes. Good night.
That's a pretty good show. It's a good size show.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's when I started Alpha Geek Radio. So.
Oh.
Yeah. Good night. You have been listening to a part of the Geek.io podcast network.
Loud noises!
Visit us at geek-io.com for all of our great shows.
The pressure is building slowly, inexorably inside me. Oh my.
Just because you don't understand it doesn't mean it's bad for you. Go figure out how it works.
Geek.io. Copyright 2014.
I want to get out of here. I want to leave this place right now.
Good night, Alpha Geek Radio.
Oh, come on.
Everybody.
No random sound effect after that?
I'm playing David Tennant. Leave me alone.
Oh,
you got me so distracted that's not even funny. YouTube, have a good night.
Come on. So David